Okay. So good morning, everyone. We are here for this particular training actually. And I would say less of a training, more of execution of how you can create quality content with simple AI prompts. And I talk about humanized AI prompts. So we have done something very specific for that. And we are going to create custom GPTs as well for you. So what we are going to do is we are going to start with a simple presentation, which will talk about it, and then we'll do the activities. Fair. So this is what it is. How to create humanized content to book 10 quality leads in 10 minutes. Because content creation, I have felt is a problem for a lot of people, a lot of coaches. And we are gonna make it easier for you. So let's understand what are the problems when you create a content. What happens? I have seen a lot of people, they are just posting randomly. Whatever comes to their mind, they post it, right? So they're posting without a strategy. I'm not sure how many of you are posting with a strategy because everything which we are doing on this social media platform, on any of the platforms, it has to be giving you some results. To get that kind of a result, you need to think about a strategy. And the strategy is about making yourself visible, credible, authentic so that people come to you. That's how we get leads. Second, most of the people are stuck finding their target audiences. They are writing for everyone, and everybody is not your client. So what happens is if you're talking to and trying to talk to everyone, you are missing on your premium clients, and that is a problem, because of which your content is not doing the right things which are supposed to be done by them, right? And third, you are using AI. A lot of people are using AI, but you are just copy pasting AI, output as it is giving you without refining it, without humanizing it. So what happens is people feel that this is a robotic language, this is a robotic tone. People have not, the coaches have not written it personally, so that there is a disconnect, right? So these are three major problems. We have few more which I wanted to share with you. Now, in terms of generating leads, people are waiting for inspirations, right? People will do maybe 3 days, 4 days, and then they'll be, go off for another 2 days or 3 days because they didn't find anything happening. So, you understand that fact that, uh, it's not like you do one content and you get immediately leads. What happens is people are watching you over a period of time. When they see you being consistent, you creating values for them, then they start trusting you. Once they start trusting you, they'll be more consuming your content, and then there would be one fine day when the threshold of trust would be there. They'll come and say, yes, I want to learn something from you, I want to know something from you. That is what, right? So you don't have to wait for inspiration, you have to be consistent. That is the point. So creating content with consistency is also very important, not just creating content. Another thing, you see the lot of people are only posting tips. So when you are only posting tips, it becomes again a machine kind of a thing where you are just talking about work, 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 and work, right? Here, these are social platforms. I always call it social platforms because they're meant to be connected, or connecting socially. People need to connect. So only posting tips or only subject matter will not help you get to that particular social element where people start knowing and believing in you. सिर्फ काम की बात करने से नहीं होता. You have to talk about your personal wins, challenges, your journey and everything. So if you are only posting tips, you are missing opportunities to connect with your audience. Because what happens is connection happens first primarily with your emotions and then with the logical brain. करेक्ट? सिर्फ टिप्स देने से ना ना इमोशनल कनेक्ट होता है ना लॉजिकल कनेक्ट हो पाता है, एंड पीपल डोंट ट्रस्ट यू. फेयर. एंड देन द थर्ड वन इज ओवर कॉम्प्लिकेटेड कंटेंट. सो क्या होता है, हम लोग उसमें बहुत सारे ऐसे वर्ड्स लिखते हैं, इवन एआई से भी जनरेटेड कई सारे ऐसे वर्ड्स होते हैं विच आर नॉट कॉमनली यूज्ड, विच कैन बी इजिली आइडेंटिफाइड that you are copy pasting content from AI output, right? So when you prevent humanization, you miss on relatability. And when people are not relating to you, your content is not going to work. Fair? As simple as that. How many of you relate with this? Kanchaji, do you relate what I have talked about? The some missing problems, the elements. Are you there? Okay. So we'll be talking about the three myths about content creation. Number one, people, think that to create a content, you need to be very creative, right? You don't need to be very creative. You need to be clear in your minds, right? And people also think that, we'll do anything on AI and AI will give me something and the work would be done. So if you are not using AI correctly, again, your content will be feeling like, dry. It won't give you that richness so that people would, believe in you or love you or trust you. So that is one of those myths, creativity and creating AI content. The next is uh, content take hours, right? When we were talking initially that there are a lot of things where people think like, to create a content, I have to sit for hours. No, actually, it is just the clarity which you need. Once you have debunked this myth that, you are going to take a lot of hours to create content, you only need 10 minutes if you have a clarity and a system. That is what we are going to talk about. We'll be using, AI prompt, and I'll be telling you how unlimited number of content can be created once you start doing it. Fair? So the future of content is what? Humanize AI. Because every individual like us, let's say we are prospects, we are customers, we are humans. So we are craving for authenticity. And authenticity could only be created when you are being known for your own voice, your own tone, your own authority, your own frameworks, your own empathy. That is what humanized AI means. So generic content is gonna be failing for sure. It won't be engaging. What happens is when you combine AI with your unique story, your voice, your empathy, you increase the efficiency of AI, right? And when you increase the efficiency of AI, you ensure that your content is gonna be consistent. And once people see that consistency with authenticity, they start coming to you because now they consider you as an authority. And to generate lead, you need to have that kind of an authority. As simple as that. So the future of content is humanized AI. You need to understand that and you need to be familiar how to humanize your content. So I mentioned four steps here, in terms of creating content, although my prompt will be giving you multiple other options as well. But these are the four basic steps which you need to think. Number one is identify gaps. So when I say identify gaps, there could be gaps in the belief system. There should be gaps in the strategies. There would be gap in maybe the process which they are following. Maybe your audience is following. So what you have to do is you need to understand your audience belief gaps, which is crucial. And at this point of a time, you need to remove their misconceptions again through your content. There are a lot of people who are knowledgeable enough, they want to teach and they want to give a lot of things, but unless and until you break that belief system which people have, let's say for example here, if I say that if I don't break your belief that content is not going to take hours, again you will be stuck. So what I said is you don't have to spend multiple hours creating content. 10 minutes, 10 minutes is sufficient. So I'm breaking that belief that you don't need multiple hours to create content. Number one, fair. Similarly, you have to think about your audience false beliefs and misconceptions, and you have to, once you identify that gaps, you are there with the subject, right? That is how meaningful connections are made. So that is the first step, identifying gaps. Second is creating micro stories. When I say micro stories, it is again related to the gap which you have identified. So transform each identified gap into engaging micro story. That could be your own story. That could be your client story. That could be a story from a movie, a book, or anywhere from the world. Doesn't need to be necessarily yours. If it is yours, good, better, best, I would say. Because people want to know your story, right? If you have, good. If you don't have, you can take stories from anywhere. So these narratives will now resonate with your audience, making your content more relatable and impactful. That is what we want, right? And when your content becomes more meaningful and relatable, it automatically drives engagement. That is what we want. That's what the purpose of content is. Fair? Now, coming to step three. When you have a micro story related to the gap which you have already identified, now you have to feed that story to the AI and harness humanized AI to refine and enhance your stories, right? So what happens is If you put your raw story, maybe a story from your childhood, maybe a story from your school days, college days, right? Maybe you have that memory, but you don't know how to put it across on the platform. So what AI would do is AI will extract that story in its own language, and you obviously have to train the AI in terms of your voice and tone, so that it, whenever the output is there, the output is more appealing, more compelling for your audience, right? That is what we are going to do today with the AI prompt as well. And then obviously continuous improvement. Whenever you are putting content, see, nothing is perfect in this world. There is a scope of improvement always. So whenever you are doing a content, review your outcomes, how AI is giving you the prompt and how the people are engaging with it. If you see things are doing well, good. Even if it is not doing well, see the changes. What changes do you need to do? So adapt your stories and approach based on the insights, because any content and every content has some statistics given on any of the platform, whether it is Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever, right? Every platform is giving you some insights and data. Based on that insights, you need to maintain the relevance, ensuring that content remains effective and engaging. Fair? That is what our purpose is. So these are the four major steps. If you can think like this, identifying gaps, creating micro stories, putting that stories into AI, and then refining it. That is what is required. So for your daily content routine, this is just a four-step process. What is that? Select a belief to focus on today. What you are going to write about, in your content today. One belief. Simple. Then brainstorm a compelling story around it. Think about it. And I'm going to give you a prompt which will extract stories from your own mind. That is what I meant to do. Then input that story into humanized AI system, which we are going to do, and then refine and share your final content. It's as simple as that. Just a four-step process. Pick a belief, think about a story, feed that story into AI, and get an humanized AI prompt, AI output, and then edit it post before posting. Don't just copy paste whatever you are getting as an output, because every time you see it's written like, AI can do mistakes. So you don't have to do mistakes. You need to check whether if it is okay and do some corrective actions if required, and then post. So these are the four steps for your daily content routine. Now, I said this training is all about unlimited content ideas. So I have listed down few of the ideas here. In the prompt, I have given multiple other ideas which will create n number of contents for you. Most people, most coaches ask me that, I'm out of the content ideas. So from where can you create ideas? Number one, DMs. If somebody is sending you a message or you are sending a message, you get a reply. You can actually get an inspiration from that DMs, what people are talking about it. That could be one of the best content ideas. Second, client calls. Whenever you are talking with a client, obviously client will come with their own needs, excitement, problems, everything. You can take out ideas from there. Third is personal mistakes. We all are humans, we do mistakes. Whatever mistakes which we have done earlier or our clients have done earlier, we can take experiences from there, the mistakes from there, and put it as an input. That is also one very good input idea. Then coming to the industry's lies. There are a lot of people talking different talk things about one particular subject or one particular industry. You can take out the myths in your niche, what people might be talking about, and that could be one good input idea. And when I said belief, I talked about, picking out a belief, create a belief gap journal, because every time, whenever you meet with somebody, you find some of the beliefs, right? Now, if you start creating a journal, you'll be having multiple ideas, and these beliefs are in n numbers. You cannot count that. Just make a note, keep a diary with you, or make a Google Doc and start writing out whatever beliefs you come across, whether it is in your mind or in your customer's mind, and start. That is also going to be a unique subject input to the AI. And then brainstorming sessions. Whenever you are doing a session with your client or maybe your inner circle, collaborative discussions are also there, which gives you new ideas. People might, let's say when we are talking today here, we might find some of the new ideas from here as well. So there are a number of ideas which we can generate, but these are the six major elements which can be used at any point of a time. to create content ideas. Fair? So now what we are going to do is I'm just showing you the humanized AI prompt ingredients, how we are going to create those AI prompts and what are the ingredients. So inside the AI prompt, we have ingredients like the hook, the story, the problem, the agitation, the reframing, and the solution. Because every content needs a good hook because that is what people are stuck to. Then there has to be a story related to, again, it should be relatable to the hook or the subject which you're talking about. The problem. The problem means the specific challenge the client might be facing or resonating, right? It should be their problem. Then amplifying the discomfort surrounding the problem for urgency. If people don't have urgency, people don't take action. Even though we talk about engagement, people don't do that. Then reframing it to shift the perspective to inspire new and understanding and hope, new understanding and hope. And the final is you are presenting a solution because everybody is here to find some kind of a solution. So when you talk about it, present a clear and actionable strategy to resolve the issue. That is what is, the structure of any content, and it works. It works because we have combined all these six from multiple sources, and we have combined it to give you the best of the outputs, right? So now we are going to do this exercise where I'm going to give you a humanized AI prompt for unlimited content creation. So Akansha ji, if you're okay to share your screen and do it on the spot, will it work? Fair? Good. That is what I wanted. So what I'll do is I'll ask Ankit to put that, I'll show that first. I'll show that prompt first, and then I'll ask you to copy that prompt and then, do the exercise right here. So the prompt is, this is the prompt. The evergreen humanized AI content creation prompt, which is the advanced edition for unlimited. So what you have to do is, Akansha ji, Ankit will share this. Yeah, he has already shared that link to the drive. You have to copy from here. You are my humanized AI content strategies. From here, you have to, copy this entire thing. It's a big prompt. Everything you need to copy. And once you copy it, paste it in a new chat in your chat GPT Pro, right? And then we'll be doing some editing because it needs inputs from you. The inputs are again the niche, audience, dream outcome, three pain points, and I'll show you what all things. So here, to create multiple outputs, I have given two input categories. Input one is about the subject selection. What subject you want to write about? So here there are 14 category options. You can choose your own category. You can add or delete whatever you want. But these are something which is working for every niche. So I've generalized this for every niche. Anybody can use this, right? So what you have to do is you need to copy, and when you give the input, here you see selected category for input. Here you have to mention one of the categories out of this 14 listed, right? One category. Fair? That is one input apart from those six inputs. And the input two is here. Again, you have to share one of your stories because stories are gonna be the differentiators, right? So you can say that, okay, I don't remember that kind of a story, or maybe, you know, I don't want to write a very big story here as an input, right? So you can write a single line. This prompt will take and do the rest. For example, I have mentioned here, if you can put your own story, see, the better input you give, the better output you get. As simple. Fair? If you can put your own story, it will definitely take some time. But if you can write a good paragraph in terms of a story format, that will be the best input. Even if you don't want or you don't want to write, you can just write like this. Examples. A moment I almost quit. But these are very generic. It will create a story, but it would be generic. A conversation with the stuck client last week. An unexpected breakthrough from my coaching journey, and so on and so forth. So these are the few inputs. That's it. Rest everything will be taken care by itself. Fair? So now what you need to do is I'm unsharing my screen. You share your screen and then show me what are you doing. Yeah, you can share your screen and show me. We'll choose one of those ideas, inputs, and we'll see how the AI is giving you the output. You are muted. Okay.
I'll first do it in the notepad, right?
No, 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 not required. You can just directly, because this is a Word document, you can copy from there. You
Okay.
cannot edit in that. You can just copy it from here and paste it in the
Yeah,
chat
that's
GPT.
okay. I have pasted it. You want me to share?
Yeah, yeah. I want to tell you what all inputs you need to give.
Can you see my
Yes,
screen now?
yes, yes. I can see that screen.
So I've copied it till the end.
Yeah, go up now.
Okay.
Now here you have to mention this my details. Niche, audience. There are 6 or 7 inputs. You need to put these inputs here,
Hmm.
like what we did last time as well. Yeah, your audience. Dream outcome. Okay. Okay. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Can put it. Good. Excellent. Yeah. I think there is one spelling error. Better bonding with the baby, right? Miss
Yeah, yeah.
N. Yeah. Fair. Okay.
Okay.
Now 3 pain points. Fair. Information overload is one. Any other two?
And pain point.
Fair. Very nice. Good. Can go to the next one, or you want to put something, you can do that. The better the input, the better the output. If you have any framework, yes. Your personal turning points.
So will that be my story?
Yeah, it will be your story, exactly. Because see, we are humanizing you so
Hmm.
that any output which has been derived should talk about you, maybe your flavor, your journey, something like that. Else it would be, a robotic again. Your story is the only differentiator. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Now here you don't have to, you just remove my name and put your name. Only the name.
Just the name,
Yeah,
but
just the name.
tone.
Everything would be captured automatically.
Okay.
Just Control Z and you'll find it again.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, you Control Z, you'll get the same sentence back and just remove my name, put your name. That's it.
No, it's not coming.
Not there.
No, okay, just a sec. I'll just copy it from here
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Just that part.
Yeah, that one only. Yeah. Yes. Like after like, you can just put it your name.
Okay.
Remove my name from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have given the basic inputs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now we are focusing on which category or subject you want to write today, correct? So we have mentioned multiple categories here, 14 categories I showed you. Core
Mm-hmm.
problem awareness, desired transformation framework, go down. And there is a section where it will ask you, what are you willing to do today?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Your topic for the day. Go down, go down, go down. Yes. Select category for today. So out of those 14 categories, you can choose any. Or if you want to put any other category as well, it's okay. But for people not to put their brain and get lost again, I have mentioned any of this. So maybe we can try with the first one, second one,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what core
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
awareness.
Yes.
That's
So
what
what it will do, the prompt is designed in such a way that it
Hmm.
will relate to your niche, your audience automatically. So you don't have to do
Got it.
anything else. Just
Okay.
put this thing in the, input section there. Go
Okay.
down.
But I'll keep all this part as it is.
Yeah, as it is. You don't have to do anything.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Select category. You just mention that one. One. Yeah. Copy it. Go down. Yeah. Here. Insert category. Yeah. Here. So what it is talking about that out of this 14 categories, we are focused for this category for today's post.
got it.
Right? Now, the second is the subject has been chosen now. Now the chat GPT or this AI tool wants to know your story. You know,
Hmm.
so what could be your story? Maybe if you can relate to that, maybe you have mentioned core problems, correct?
Yeah.
Now, either you start your story with a paragraph, or you can say one thing, like I mentioned, insert a short story, ask AI to generate one. Examples are written there.
Yeah.
So, where it is mentioned, insert a short story, put that thing.
Okay. So let's go with this. A lesson I learned the hard way because that
Correct.
relates to my story.
Correct. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now, all the inputs are done.
Okay.
Correct. Now, why I said you can create unlimited, because you see there are 14. Now
Hmm.
14 is just what I have mentioned. You can
Yeah.
create a number of subject matters as there, right? Now Your stories could be again n numbers.
Hmm.
So when you multiply or do a permutation combination of this multiple options, you have n number of ideas to create content. Fair? So
Yes.
that's how you can create multiple. And how much time do you take? Now just hit enter, and you will
Okay.
see output. Now we'll once the output is there, we'll see how good or bad it is. Let us see
Okay.
that.
And here I don't need to mention what platform the story is for, or we'll do that later.
No, we don't do anything here because we are just creating a content. Now specific platform content we can have to do some other changes.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So let's see what it does. Okay, now just read it. You'll see whether it has captured your story or not, because this prompt has given me wow moments. Go up and start from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, from the title. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
you can read it aloud. Maybe other people will also see. That would make sense.
Okay. I still remember the exact moment the doctor looked at me and said, "You need complete bed rest." My heart dropped. I was a doctor. I knew the textbooks. Understood the physiology. I had counseled hundreds of women, but none of them prepared me for the silence that filled the room. Questions that exploded in my head, or the guilt that wrapped around my chest like a fist. Today evening, I lay on the bed that evening, I lay on
Yeah.
the bed staring at the ceiling fan moving while I wasn't allowed to. Everyone around me had an opinion. Don't move, eat more, don't eat that. This happened to your cousin too. It's normal. Modern doctors don't believe in tradition. Every sentence felt like a tug of war between fear and confusion, and that's when the real problem hit me. Pregnancy doesn't break a woman, the noise does. The clash between tradition and science, the overwhelm of advice that was never asked for, the gap between what gynecologists focuses
On.
on and the mother actually goes through emotionally, mentally, energetically, and spiritually. Nobody tells you the scariest part of pregnancy is not the complication, it's the feeling of being alone in every decision.
Yeah.
Honestly, I broke down quietly on the same bed, feeling like my body had betrayed me and the world had suddenly become too loud. But that breakdown gave me the clearest insight of my life. Pregnancy is not a medical event, it's a whole person transformation. And most women are left to navigate it with fragmented information and zero emotional support. Medicine cares about the disease prevention, family cares about tradition, Google no, cares about keywords. But who cares about you? Your mind, your doubts, your fears, your energy, your time, your sense of control. That night, I realized this is the gap I was born to close. The solution is not more advice, it's aligned guidance. The kind that makes decision making lighter, not heavier. The kind that blends Ayurveda, science, mental health, and modern motherhood realities. The kind that empowers you to have a disease free pregnancy, a risk free delivery, and the postpartum you don't have to just survive. That's exactly why I created my Garbhaglow approach, not to give women more information, but to give them right information at the right time, in the right way, so that they never feel as helpless as I did on that bed. If you're reading this and thinking, Akanksha, this is exactly what I'm going through right now, you're not alone. Send me a message with clarity, and I'll help you figure out exactly where the overwhelm is coming from, and what the next best step should be without adding more noise to your life.
Now tell me, how is the quality of this output?
Yeah,
Has
it's
it captured all the essence which you might have thought somewhere in your
yes,
pregnancy or talking to other people,
yes,
right? So
absolutely.
that's the beauty of this prompt. And now, as I said, even though this output is fantabulous, I know that, but still I want you to now do some editing based on the platform specific content, because this is a little bigger in length. Now if you want to create an Instagram post, you have to shorten it. Correct. Or maybe you want to put some images and all that, you can do it on your own, and you can use it. Fair?
Just give me a minute. Just give
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry about that.
No problem. So what I was, telling you, now you
Yes.
have a tool which can, okay, tell me first,
Yeah.
did you feel that whatever content has been come as an output, it talks more about what you had in your mind?
Yes, to some extent, yes. Or it can be easily refined. I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
With the kind of inputs that were given, the output is really amazing.
Correct. So what input did you give? We only give you six basic inputs, your niche
Hmm.
and your audience and other things. In the other inputs, which are the two different ones, one, the topic, and second, the story. That too, you didn't write your story. You only mentioned just one line.
Hmm.
Remember? But it,
Exactly. Yeah.
so now if you want to even make it better, we can put a real story. So when
Hmm.
you put your real story again, it will be refined in a better way.
Got it.
So that is one way. Now, as I promise, I'll be helping you to create a custom GPT,
Hmm.
right? So that we can do immediately without, thinking more. So do you know, have you ever created your custom GPT as of now?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's very simple. I'll just tell you what to do. If you want to use the same prompt, what you have to do is go to explore, left, down. Yeah, explore. Yeah.
Hmm.
Here you need to click on create, right top corner. Right top corner. My
Right.
GPT is and create. Yes. Go to create.
Huh.
Click on create.
Okay.
Okay. Now there are two buttons here, create and configure. So if
Okay.
you want to go to create also you can do, but configure is the shortest way. So we'll go to configure,
Hmm.
click on configure and name your GPT here. Name
Okay.
whatever name you want to give to your custom GPT. Content creation. Fair. It's for you only. Okay.
Hmm.
Now go to the description if you want to do some description.
That's okay.
Maybe, you know, maybe my daily contact or humanized AI content, whatever. Fair. And in the instruction part,
Hmm.
yeah, fair. In the instruction part, you just need to copy paste that entire prompt, which I gave you.
Hmm.
Yeah, the entire prompt. Yeah. From, you are my content strategist, from there till the output.
Okay. I don't have to put any inputs, na, like my name or anything.
No, not as of now. That is what I'm,
Okay. Including this?
yeah. Yes, from here.
Uh-huh.
Correct. Copy it and paste it into that part. Yeah,
Instruction.
instructions.
Uh-huh.
Right. Now, you don't have to do anything. Conversation starter is something which you can say, okay, create my content. Go to the next one. Yeah. Conversation starter.
Hmm.
So put it there. Create a new content.
Hmm.
That's it. Now you need to create. Yeah, that's it. Now here there is an option you can see below the knowledge. It is talking about upload files. Right?
Okay.
Now, if you want, like if you have your customer avatar, your ICP created, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to give that particular input to this custom GPT, you can upload a document here. Maybe a Word document, maybe a PDF document. So this AI tool will read that document and relate more to your target audience.
Got it.
That could be one. Or if you want to give, some other things like your own stories, you can create a story bank, maybe in the form of a Google, not Google Doc, a doc or a PDF, right? And upload it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Now once I've created a GPT, I can still come and configure all of this.
Yes.
I can edit it at any
Yeah,
time.
you can edit it anytime, no problem. Right?
Okay.
Now, again, if it is very personal to you, then you should give the input here in basic inputs. So every time it doesn't ask,
Hmm.
right? So again, you know how to do it. But now you just go to create button. You don't have to do anything here. Nothing at all. No. Right hand again. On the right hand top corner, there is a create button. When you
Okay.
no right one create. Right one, right top
Right, but
corner.
here,
Right
here.
one. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
So So till now it has not been created. Now once you click on it, this custom GPT will be created. It's still showing draft. Left, you can see left one. Left top corner you
Yes.
see it is a draft. But when you click on create, it will publish.
Okay. Should I create or?
Yeah, it created. Now it is asking it's only for you, anyone with the link or what. So if it is only for you, click on only me because you don't want to share it with anybody, correct? Then save it.
Okay.
Like when I created a custom GPT for the same, I created for my clients and so I created, anybody can use that with any of the link, right?
Got it.
So now just you can close it. Now your GPT is published.
View
Fair?
GPT.
Not view. You close this and go back to your main chat GPT window. Close this. Go back.
Just go back here.
Yeah, go back here. Yes. Now see here down you have there would be GPT. Go to GPTs. Yes. In the GPTs, you'll find this one. No,
No, it's
why it
not
is.
there here.
What was the name which you wrote?
Humanized AI content creation or
Refresh
something.
the page once. Refresh the
Yeah,
page once. Yeah. Go back.
yeah, it's come.
Yeah. Content creation. Yes. Click on that. Now we have just mentioned one thing like create a new content. So you don't have to think about whenever you
Got
create a
it.
content here, you click on this, it will ask about the basic elements. Now let's do it. Let's create a new content. Click on that. So it will again ask you about the inputs required, right? As we did earlier, it will say step one, choose this one. Step two, choose one from this, correct? Then again, step three, story seed. It will ask you about the story seed and that's it. So you need to give this 3 steps input and you are done,
Okay.
right? Now for everyday content creation, the step one remains the same. Fair? So you can just give an input, take my inputs for step one from my previous one. And
Mm-hmm.
for step two, this is the input. For step three, this is the input. That's it. So you
Okay.
have to mention only 3 lines and you can have multiple outputs created.
Got it.
How easy what is?
Yes, yes, it's really easy.
Yeah. And yes, you can do this for step one. You can create a document and put it in the backend. The documents upload was there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that it always remembers what are your basic inputs. Like this 6 inputs, you don't have to repeat all the time.
Ah,
That also can be, given as a basic input to the chat GPT, custom GPT, so that you don't, have to put it all the time. Only 2 inputs, step two, step three. That's it. So you can go there, let's say, I'll tell you how to edit it.
okay.
Go to content creation. Again, content, the same, yeah, GPT which you have created. Yes. Click on that.
Yeah, this I've clicked. Content creation, no?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you'll have to go to explore again. Okay, to do edit, you'll have to go to explore. Yeah. Go to my GPTs because you have already created your GPT. My GPTs, yes. And here you will be finding 3 dots. Yeah.
Got
Edit
it.
button, edit button, edit button. Yeah, edit GPT, right? When you edit GPT, again, it will be opening this
Oh, got
document.
it.
And here you go down and you need to upload that file
Okay.
saying the basic file is right.
Okay.
Fair?
Yeah. What happens if I've put everything over here itself, like here?
Yeah, for you, yeah, you can do that as well. For
Since it's
you,
only for me, huh?
yeah, yeah, correct. You can do it here as well. So
Okay.
ultimately, you need to give it input in any way.
I can either do it here or
Yes.
I can do it here.
Yes, yes. Anyways, I
Okay.
think better would be because it's for only your use. You can put it
Yes.
once, you know, and that would be the easiest way. And for you to get, multiple outputs in your language, your story, you just need to give it a story bank to this particular custom GPT so that it knows more about you and it will relate to your stories in any of the, subjects or inputs which you're gonna give. So that would be a humanized content. But again, even if everything is humanized, you need to check the outputs before posting it. Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
it. Simple.
Yes, yes, very.
Was it easy? Oh,
Yes.
I promised you that I'll be helping you to create a content in 10 minutes. I think it will even take less than 10 minutes. But yes,
Yes.
once you get the output, do refine it for the platform specific content which you
Got it.
wish. So
Yeah.
that, but I'll tell you, 10 minutes is actually sufficient enough to create a good quality content like this.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
Fair?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No, really. I mean, this is good. And yeah, while I just realized I've used custom GPTs, but I have not made them.
Mm,
And I was also wondering how to do that for my leads, because
mm,
that's a really, quick and easy way for them to get their answers. Because
true.
clarity is, when I talk about empowerment,
Mm-hmm.
clarity, it starts with clarity that what
Yeah.
they want and whether I'm able to offer that or not. Because I might go on that this is what I have and this will improve, but till they realize, and every problem can be different. While I know what umbrella it comes under, for
Mm-hmm.
them it is like, no, no, you're saying information, but my problem is not information.
True.
But it might still be under that this thing. So this, I was also actually thinking about custom GPTs and how to do this in a different way. But
Mm.
yeah, that, I mean, it's like, two birds in one stone for me today.
Good. So nice. Thank you so much. So this is what I promised. And remember, the purpose of the content is to build authority, genuinity, honesty, so that
Got it.
people come to you. When people relate with your content, now the output which we saw, if any pregnant lady is there, obviously
Mm,
those trigger points are already there in the content. If
mm,
anybody reads that, they definitely will connect with you. That's the best part of this idea. And the prompt itself is really researched well. It will find your stories. Even
yeah.
if you saw that you just mentioned one
Yes.
line, it digged out your story. And
Yes.
if you want to refine it even better, if you can relate to that story, maybe anything which you wanted to say something better or related to that, you can do that. So it will give you better personalized output, right? That's the beauty of this. So I'm done. Any questions? I'm open to take it.
No, not really. So I know how to tweak it
Yes.
further. I mean, I think the more I use it, probably I'll have questions.
Yes.
But yes, so yeah, makes sense. And scheduling. So I have been thinking of this pattern where, because content creation takes a long time for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been thinking how to effectively do it probably over the weekend and schedule
Mm-hmm.
posting so that, I'm done with it. All I can do is reply to messages and stuff like that once it's scheduled.
Okay.
So today's Saturday, probably tomorrow itself, I'll, try to do it for the week and see how it works out.
Okay, one tip for you when you said I'm gonna schedule it, especially if I talk about any of the platform, preferably LinkedIn.
Hmm?
Although there are tools which are allowing you to schedule it, right?
Hmm?
Even LinkedIn does it, have a
Yeah.
but the algorithm says that you don't have to schedule it unless and until it is, very much important. Let's say you are traveling or you cannot literally sit on the system and do
Okay.
it. So what I'll suggest you is
Hmm.
create a content library,
Got
right?
it.
Keep it with you whenever you are, and fix a time for you for posting, right? Go there, take it out, copy paste it, and that's done. Because when you schedule it, the algorithm thinks that you are not so serious. Once in a blue moon, that's okay, but not
Okay.
every day. Not every day.
Got it.
This
Okay.
is what I learned from some of the big influencers who have been using LinkedIn for long,
Okay.
right? So they said that preferably you should not be scheduling it.
Okay.
Yes, once for all, even I do it. Let's say if I'm traveling to some place and
Makes
I know
sense.
that I'll be traveling,
I
I'll be driving or something, then it's okay. But
I
not as a routine.
I think as of
Second,
now it's completely doable what you're saying. I just thought scheduling makes my life easier, so I just don't have to bother about it. But yeah, yeah, it's if I have to, if the content is ready, then there's no problem scheduling, of
fair.
course.
And there is one more thing, what happens is when we schedule our post, we become little casual कि चल यार हो ही गया.
Hmm.
बट क्या होता है ना कंटेंट में भी आपने ये सुना होगा कि whenever you are creating a content or posting a content, before posting a content you should be engaging with other people content, right? And same way, so यदि आप शेड्यूल कर दोगे तो वो रह जाता है. हमें लगता है यार
हाँ.
हमारा पोस्ट तो हो गया ना, right? So it's
Hmm.
better to your posts are ready, correct? You sit on the system, do some engagement on others post 10-15 minutes, copy paste your post, do another 15 minutes of engagement. 30 minutes is decent enough time for you
Hmm.
to spend if you are doing it as a business, and it makes sense,
Okay.
right?
Makes sense. I can do that. And by the way, again, not very consistently, but I have been commenting. I was commenting before, but now I'm trying to use your formula when it comes
Yeah,
to commenting,
yeah,
and I'm getting really good. I express what impressions, yeah, not
yes,
expressions,
yes,
impressions on LinkedIn,
mhm,
although they were not of my niche.
yeah,
And what I saw was actually in the comments, people were just promoting their products and stuff like that. So recently, I commented on a skincare brand,
mhm,
started by an Ayurvedic doctor. So,
Okay.
I spoke about how I like her method of doing it for the skincare and how I similarly do it for my, mothers. And it's really nice to see that a lot of other people are adopting to that strategy. So, yes,
Yeah.
so she actually spoke about the work culture that,
Mm.
how we don't have everyday meetings and we line up everything for the week and the control is distributed and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, even that's I tell the mothers to work around their energy and not ours and stuff like that. And it got really good impressions. So that's what I just wanted to tell you that I
Mhm.
just started doing it because,
Yeah.
uh, but yeah, I mean, now I also have a hang of connecting everything to what I do. First, it used to just be like, talking about the subject
Mm-hmm.
as an authority, but not highlighting what I do. I mean, I
Yeah.
used to talk about Ayurveda or stuff like that, but
Yeah.
now I'm trying to slip into conversation that this is what I do. While I
Yeah.
have done skincare, while I have done Ayurveda, uh,
Correct.
अभी ये चल रहा है. Yeah,
Correct. Correct.
that's my
Correct.
focus. Very subtly, I try to bring it in.
Fair. Fair. Fair.
And secondly, something else I wanted to share with that. Yeah, what I saw and was very unstructured. Probably now I have the eye for it. A lot of people just commented, "Oh, this is my skincare brand. Why don't you check it out?"
Mm-hmm.
Which was literally like, I would say poaching जैसे ही हो गया कि one
Mm-hmm.
skincare
बिल्कुल.
brand is posting something and you're just like, oh, this is my skincare brand.
Mm.
If you want to buy something from your buy it. And I was like, yeah, this is not done. I mean, I know
Not
people
done.
do it,
Yeah. Yeah.
but so with the same niche, I used to engage with in mind that people
Mm.
might come to me. Not
Yeah.
people might come to me. I just wanted to build more engagement.
Fair.
People who are already doing maternal health coaching or stuff like that, वहां पे easy था क्योंकि I could
Mm-hmm.
slip it. Now
Fair.
I'm thinking कि अच्छा स्किन केयर में भी ये कैसे बताऊं, अच्छा एचआर में भी ये कैसे बताऊं. तो with your idea that
Mm.
we did last time, I'm still in process of doing it one by one, to be honest. That's why I thought it's better if I have the recordings because
Yeah.
you know there's so much and I'm a person who will learn this much, apply, learn, apply, or learn everything, then apply.
Yeah.
Essay I'm trying so to get more of it, but I must say that that was a really what do you say amazing tip. So one of your
Good.
teachings.
Thank you so much. So I believe in simplicity. मैं ना बच्चों को जैसे पढ़ाते हैं ना, मैं समझता हूँ कि एवरीबडी इज लाइक अ चाइल्ड. इवन आई प्रेफर टू लर्न लाइक अ चाइल्ड. तो
Yes.
जितना सिंप्लीफाई करके आप बताएंगे ना उतना अच्छा होगा. हमारी जिंदगी भी आसान
Ah,
होती है, लोगों की भी जिंदगी. डोंट
you
नीड टू
know,
कॉम्प्लिकेट.
absolutely. I once I heard this line and it made so much sense that if you cannot explain a topic like you're explaining, if a 6-year-old cannot understand what you're
Yeah.
explaining, you have not understood the topic.
True.
If the more complicated, and I was like, yeah, if I have to explain it to my daughter, if I can't
Hmm.
explain a topic, that means मुझे ही वो नहीं समझे. मतलब
बिल्कुल
it's
बिल्कुल.
somewhere. Yes, sorry. And secondly, what I wanted to ask for these replies that I do, is it okay if I use AI or not? Is
No,
there an
not
algorithm?
at all. No, no, no. You should not be using AI for, replying to content or the comments, right? Never,
Not
never.
even just for reframing. I mean, I give my inputs to AI and I
Hmm.
just tell the AI to reframe it. वो भी नहीं करना है.
नहीं करिए तो अच्छा है. सी, दिस इज व्हाट आई
Hmm.
हैव लर्नड फ्रॉम एज आई
Okay.
सेड. तो क्या होता है ना, वेन एवर यू पुट योर थिंग, आप मेरा कमेंट कभी देखिएगा ना, कभी कभी एकदम वो लगता है कि सातवें आसमान के बाहर से लेकर के मैं आता हूँ. आई
Hmm.
टॉक एनीथिंग विच कम्स टू माई हेड विच द ए आई कैन नॉट डू.
Okay.
और मैं आपको बताता हूँ, आई हैव सीन पीपल कमेंटिंग ऑन माई पोस्ट एंड उसके भी जो एआई जनरेटेड होता है ना, मुझे पता चल जाता है कि एआई जनरेटेड है. एकदम क्लियर कट पता चलता है. आई डोंट वांट टू बी लाइक दैट कि लोग कोई मेरे बोले यार ये तो एआई से कर रहा है. एआई इज गुड बट उतना टाइम थोड़ा सा लगाए. टाइम ऑलमोस्ट उतना ही लगेगा. सी, इफ यू आर राइटिंग समथिंग, you are refining it or paraphrasing it from some tools, then again copy pasting it, उतना में तो आप अपना अच्छा लिख लीजिएगा.
ठीक है, got it.
Yeah.
या फिर can I okay, what I'll try is I'll ask AI for just ideas and write it in my own words.
Yes, ideas definitely. Ideas, research, all these things are good.
Hmm.
वही आपको यही से करना
If
है.
I want to comment on something rather than telling it that give me an exact comment to do that, give me topics I can talk about in this कि
Yes.
ऐसा
ऐसा
कुछ
ऐसा आप
I'll
कर
do that
सकते हो.
and I'll write it in my own words
Yes.
because I actually Ankit had also told me not to do that, but I wanted to ask how it plays with the algorithm. That's why I specifically brought it up today, because when I did it in the session, I was still loss of words. So I
Mm-hmm.
took help of AI when I even commented on your post,
Okay.
Tabi, because I
Mm.
wanted to get it done. And like I said, I wanted to
Mm.
learn, and I was
Correct.
literally not in that frame of mind to do it myself. But Tabi, Ankit also told me, he messaged me separately
Mm.
and told me, don't do that. I mean, no, first he asked
Yeah.
me, is it AI? I
Yeah.
said, yes, yes, it is AI. So he
Mm.
said, don't do that. It reduces your credibility. But then
Sure.
abhi wo wapas stop it. Tabhi I didn't want to disrupt the session, so I
Mm.
didn't
Mm.
talk about it.
Okay.
But now, since we got a chance, I just thought I'll ask you,
Sure. So
sorry, something else you were also saying कि secondly, एक तो scheduling मत करो, secondly,
वही कमेंटिंग कभी भी आपको एआई से नहीं करनी है, या कमेंट के
correct,
रिप्लाई भी कभी नहीं करना, यू हैव टू पुट योर ओन वर्ड्स, सिंपल। चाहे वो 2 लाइन लिखना है, 4 लाइन लिखना है, बट इट हैज़ टू बी योर वर्ड्स एंड मेक इट रिलेटेबल। वो
okay,
रिलेटेबिलिटी बहुत 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 अभी मैंने अभी सुबह सुबह क्या हुआ, आई वॉज वॉचिंग पोस्ट फ्रॉम गौर गोपाल दास जी।
हाँ,
राइट, उन्होंने दिखा था उसमें पोस्ट में ना, एक जैसे कपड़ा स्टिच होता है तो फ्रंट इज स्मूथ एंड एवरीथिंग वेल निटेड, एंड बैक एंड पे जाके देखिएगा तो बहुत सारे धागे धागे निकलते हैं। सो इमिडिएटली कनेक्टेड विथ रेस्टोरेंट कि 5 स्टार होटल में हम लोग जाते हैं तो कैसे कितना एलिगेंट वे में बैठते हैं, वेटर आता है सर्व करता है, गो टू द किचन एंड सी हाउ मेसी इट इज कंपेयर टू व्हाट वी सी इन द रेस्टोरेंट, राइट। मैंने एकदम वही चीज़ लिख दिया अपने वर्ड्स में कि, एंड दैट इज व्हाट मेक्स मी डिफरेंट, कि मैंने अपना इनपुट डाला कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग टू व्हाट द अदर पर्सन इज
got it.
टॉकिंग अबाउट, राइट। सो दैट वे इट मेक्स, एआई कभी ये नहीं करके देगा आपको।
Hmm.
एंड
To some extent, I feel like my chat GPT is doing that without asking for it. I don't know because I've interacted with it
या
so much, probably because बहुत inputs दिए हैं. But yeah, I know what you mean. इसीलिए I said कि taking ideas, क्योंकि तभी ना बहुत बार it's difficult to just connect. Many a times I do. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं होता है.
राइट,
But yeah, it makes sense. I got what you're saying.
फेयर, गुड, थैंक यू सो मच। इफ यू हैव एनीथिंग एल्स टू आस्क विल डू, एल्स विल रैप
Yes,
इट अप।
something else you wanted to say about scheduling the content?
नहीं, शेड्यूलिंग तो बोले बोला ना कि मत कीजिएगा, वो
Mhm.
बना के रखिए, बट
Okay, got it. And same for Instagram as well, right?
यस यस।
Okay. Also, I mean, थोड़ा off question, but Instagram पे ऐसा कुछ है कि I should not be following a lot of pages?
सी इंस्टाग्राम पे भी यदि आप फॉलोअर्स, जो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हैं उनको आप फॉलो करते हो ना, तो आपका कंटेंट भी ऑलमोस्ट अलगरिदम इंटरकनेक्टेड है देखा जाए तो अंदर में। इफ़ यू आर फॉलोइंग समबडी, सो मे बी उनका कंटेंट आपके पास आएगा, उनके बहुत सारे फॉलोअर्स हैं, एंड इफ़ यू आर
हम्म,
कमेंटिंग ऑन देयर पोस्ट एज वेल, तो आपका कमेंट भी दूसरे लोगों तक जाता है।
हाँ हाँ
ऑलमोस्ट
हाँ.
सिमिलर फिलोसफी है, सिमिलर एल्गोरिदम, टेक्निकल जो चीज़ें हैं वो सब वैसे ही हैं। सो यू शुड बी फॉलोइंग सम इन्फ्लुएंसर्स मे बी ऑफ योर नेश,
Mhm.
ताकि वो आपके कंटेंट को पुश मिले।
Got it. Yeah, that I do follow. Okay. Comment to I do even if I'm not following
यस
sometimes.
यस, या
Okay.
फिर
And third, because you mentioned last time something about LinkedIn not using AI या कुछ तो something you mentioned tools या this thing LinkedIn does not follow. So I came across this tool called Galaxy where you can extract leads and stuff like that. So could you, is it possible to just share that screenshot or something with Ankit where that LinkedIn policy you shared? I just wanted to go through that.
उसमें क्या, मैं बताता हूँ, यस विल
हाँ
शेयर, वो इट्स पार्ट ऑफ द प्रेजेंटेशन, तो उसमें से निकालना पड़ेगा।
हाँ
क्या है
हाँ.
ना, देर आर मल्टीपल क्रोम एक्सटेंशंस एज वेल।
Yes.
सो क्रोम एक्सटेंशंस क्या करते हैं, आपके लिंक्डइन को आपके चैट जीपीटी से लिंक कर देते हैं, एंड यू कैन शेड्यूल दैट एज वेल। सो
Hmm.
यू डोंट हैव टू इवन राइट post your content on the LinkedIn. What you
Hmm.
have to do is you can just give an input to chat gpt, and
Hmm.
that chrome extension will directly do that.
Yeah,
बट ये
I
चीज़
know
हम
now.
कर सकते हैं, बट मैं जब उसके लिंक्डइन के एल्गोरिदम में गया, उनके पॉलिसीज पढ़ी, तो
Hmm.
लिंक्डइन कहता है कि वी डोंट रिकमेंड दिस,
Okay.
है ना। ऑल्दो देर आर टूल्स, क्योंकि लोग हैं तो टूल्स तो बनाएंगे बनाएंगे, एंड वी
Hmm.
एज ह्यूमंस वांट
It to
टू
be
ईज
easy.
ईज आवर वर्क, तो लोग यूज करते हैं, विच इज़ नॉट रिकमेंडेड। तो मैंने वही बताया
Hmm.
था, उस पॉलिसी का एक स्क्रीनशॉट मैंने लिया था,
Hmm.
ऑब्वियसली लिंक्डइन के वेबसाइट से ही निकाल के लिया था। सो अंकित विल शेयर दैट विथ यू, नो प्रॉब्लम।
Okay.
बट अल्टीमेटली क्या है ना, आप समझिए कि जितने भी प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, दे
Hmm.
वांट ह्यूमंस टू बी देयर। इमेजिन, imagine now everybody is using a bot, तब तो प्लेटफॉर्म की सैंक्टिटी खत्म हो जाएगी ना.
हम्म,
Any platform you talk about, so they want real humans to come and interact with real humans. यदि हर कोई बॉट में ही अपना शेड्यूल करके छोड़ दे या ऑटोमेट करके छोड़ दे तो उन पे तो ह्यूमंस जाएंगे नहीं. तो उनके प्लेटफॉर्म की तो सैंक्टिटी खत्म हो जाएगी. जो हम लोग नेटवर्किंग की बात करते हैं, रेपो बिल्डिंग की बात करते हैं, पर्सनलाइजेशन की बात करते हैं, वो तो सारी खत्म हो जाएंगी. सो व्हाई विल दे ruin their own platform because of
got
this
it,
automation?
got it.
So everywhere they say that we support automation, but it has to be humanized. Or we support AI, but it has to be your thing, kind of. Yeah.
Got it, got it. Yeah, makes
Clear?
sense.
Okay.
Yeah, ठीक है.
Done?
Yes, any inputs you have for me?
No, you are doing pretty well. Kariye. I'm already there. कहीं कुछ हो
Yes,
तो do let me know.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And this recording will also be shared now. Well, वैसे तो I
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah,
have.
I'll share with you. Once the call is done, the recording will be generated. Ankit will share with you.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah.
I'll try and attend the 3 day humanized live again
Yeah.
to go through the parts that I missed last time.
Fair.
But I'm not sure. That's why अगर recording होगा तो better है. I'll try
Okay.
for sure. I've told Ankit
Okay.
that this I knew I could attend.
Mm-hmm.
Weekdays का थोड़ा I don't know as of now.
Fair. No problem.
ठीक है. Thank you
ठीक है.
again
Thank you.
so
Take
much,
care.
Alok ji.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time and your
Thanks.
teachings. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Bye bye. Bye.
And also, one more thing, Alokji,
Yeah.
can you
Yeah.
just ask Ankit if it's not too much effort to share that time slide? Time का मतलब how to give a feedback का था ना वो? नहीं, tackling objections वाला.
अच्छा वो गाइड जो था. हाँ हाँ.
हाँ हाँ, just that
ओके.
because I want to make a क्या बोलते हैं? What's it? A feedback in that format for you.
ओके फेयर.
And I can't remember it again where I have written what has happened. So remember I told you that I know I have given a feedback and it's working well for you, but I want to do it in that specific ये कि पहले ही वो objections tackle कर लो. So I want to, I mean, at least that's the least I can do right now.
Fair, fair. Thank you so much. I'll ask
So
Ankit to
if
share
you
that with
can,
you. Yeah, no issues. We'll do that. We're all open.
yeah, just share that one कि वो
Yeah.
something ना वो objections कैसे tackle करते हैं even
हाँ
before
हाँ.
they raise objections.
Understood. Understood. We'll do that.
तो वो वाला बस एक slide वो अगर directly आ जाता है तो it's easier for me to work on it.
Fair, fair. चलिए.
Thank you
Done?
so much.
Take
Have a
care.
great day
Bye-bye.
ahead. Bye.
Thanks. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye.